Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome on in. Welcome to WagWorksGA. Hope you're having a good night so far. I am Geoff, or you can call me Wags. As Geoff with the G, I am the G in WagWorksGA. The A is my wife, Ashley, and we are a husband-wife team, and we like to work on kids' comics and graphic novels. So you'll see me here on Twitch, typically doing art. I like to work on video game fan art here a lot of the time. That's what we'll be working on tonight. You'll also see me working sometimes on our shorter form comics for kids that we do for Core Toons, which is a Substack that we started with some other comic creator friends, with some short form comics for younger ones with some educational stuff in there. You'll also see me working on just regular old slice of life comics, not for any particular younger audience in general, just for everybody. And sometimes I'll work a little bit on some of our graphic novel work as well on here. So welcome on in, get cozy. We'll be starting some art in just a second here. Yeah, plug this guy in over here. A little bit slow on getting set up together tonight, but we're getting there. You know, it's all good, is what I like to say. Apparently a lot. Okay, just that. You guys can go over here. Whew. One of those nights. But then again, it kind of just makes sense. As sometimes you have those times in your life where it feels like all your deadlines come together to the exact same time, and that's a whole lot of good times, you know? But I'm here, and I'm good. That's what I'm gonna say. Just getting my chat window up over here, so I can see what you guys are saying to me when I'm drawing. All right, got my art glove. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Well, I hope you all are having a good night. I hope you have had a good week. Yeah, it's Thursday night, man. Friday is tomorrow. We have almost made it. Okay. All right, we'll tell you what. Now is a good time to jump on into warm-ups. So if you are familiar with the channel, you would know that I like to warm up with these guys. So I've pre-picked, in this case, just four Pokemon cards for what we have around the house that of Pokemon that I wish to draw. And I'm gonna randomly pick one, and we're just gonna spend a quick 5 minutes getting a warm-up sketch in. It's not gonna be anything fancy, but it will get us loosened up and into drawing mode when Clip Studio is quite ready to cooperate. Usually it is smooth sailing, but not at this moment. There we go. That's the launch window that I'm used to. Just a moment. I'm just gonna keep shuffling these guys while I'm waiting. No big, right? There we go. All right. Yay. Yay, there we go. All right, so I will go ahead and draw. We got Pancham. All right. That is a good one. So. That's all good. I'm gonna hop us on over to our Clip Studio Paint window. Hey, there we go. Feels comfy, right? Tighten that guy up right there. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a quick reference as you do. Label our layers instead of just waiting until I start the timer and doing it. Not that that's not also a valid way to do things. Might as well give myself the most drawing time possible though, right? Okay. Alright, so the drill is this. We're gonna spend 5 minutes. I'm gonna run a timer, and we're just really loosening up. I'm going to pretty much get through a rough sketch, and maybe get to laying down some pencils, or like a refined sketch, if you want to call it that. Probably not gonna get to anywhere near final lines on this, or anything like that. Usually my process is thumbnail, pencils, inks, or final lines, then colors and shading. We're not gonna get there in 5 minutes. That's fine. We're just here to warm up and have fun, and to create something that maybe we can come back to later, as I have certainly finished some of these pieces after the fact. So, all right, let's go ahead and start that timer. You are welcome to draw along if you like. In fact, you are encouraged. You don't have to draw the Pokemon. You can draw whatever makes you happy. All right, so we're gonna start out with a fairly ridiculously large brush here, and that's just to make sure we're not getting into too much crazy detail. What is Pancham doing? So I like to start off drawing my Pokemon sleeping. It's a nice, easy way to kind of get the creativity flowing. Actually, so it's more of a rounded head there. We got pretty typical balloon style body. Actually, hold on. I had another way I want to do that. Yeah. This is just going to be real rough on this sketch to start with, and then we will dial it in as time allows. Just thing here, and we're good. You know, I was going for something with a little more personality. So what I really want is, I was going to make it leaning against a tree, but I feel like I've done that for quite a few so far, so I don't want to just recycle the same old pose. What to do? Maybe do a different perspective. Shorter there. Arms do have a little bit of length. Maybe the shoulders more like there. Yeah, something more like that. I'm liking this better already. Just changing up that perspective. So now we're kind of like a bird's eye view type thing going on. Bird's eye view. I don't know why I said it like that. One leg over the other. Like that. These are really long legs. So one leg. Adjust the size just slightly. Could have done this probably in a vertical orientation. That's okay. Bring that leg there. There we go. Yeah. Oh, this right here. Still pretty long legs. Okay, we need to shorten those a little bit. We can do that. New style, just Pokemon drawings that make you feel vaguely uncomfortable. Okay, I do want to move them up just a wee bit, and then I also need to shorten them. Scooch that up a little bit more. Yeah, even there, kind of, that works. Clean that up a little bit. Well, it takes some time to get there, but I feel like he's still gonna have that leaf in his mouth, of course. Okay, well that's gonna be a bit of a problem. The mouth needs to come down a wee bit, doesn't it? Yeah. That's better. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, that's our timer. I'm just gonna zoom it a little bit. Okay. Okay. I hear you, timer. It's okay. Okay, better. There's still some proportion adjustments that need to get done, but I feel better about this composition. I feel like it's got the attitude that I'm looking for. Actually contains some of the same like body posture language from the official artwork. I feel like that's getting there. Okay. Okay. So. All right, hold on just 1 second. Okay. So we will save this guy. I haven't done Pancham, right? No, don't think so. Okay. Today is the 6th. That same grown-up life conversation of, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's June already. I think everyone has that at some point. Time goes quickly, eh? Okay. We'll close you, and now we will be getting into the main work for the night. Yeah, so doing a piece, trying to get it done in time to submit as a donation prize for GDQ, SGDQ. It's not a long ways away. I think it's next week. I had a lot of time choosing, so I a lot of time choosing. I had a hard time choosing. Yeah, so I picked 12, narrowed it down to 6 that I did these here quick sketch thumbnails of. From there, I went and told myself I wasn't going to do pencils for all 6, and then I did it anyway because I liked all of them. So that led to Mario Galaxy, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Pokemon Violet, Teal Mask DLC, Kingdom Hearts 2, Pokemon White 2, and Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. From there, still being indecisive, I put it up to Instagram to see what everyone thought, and we actually had a pretty clear-cut winner come through. There were some honorable mentions, especially for sentimental favorites, which I very much agreed with. But the winner is Sonic and Knuckles, so that's the one we're going to be finishing. But especially the love that came in for the Kingdom Hearts one. There's no way that I'm finishing something this detailed in a week. But I will finish this, maybe not as a donation piece, but as just I want to finish this piece in the future. But we'll be working for the donation piece on the Sonic 3 and Knuckles piece. So go ahead and get rid of that on there. And we're just gonna hop into inks. Yes. go. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start with Sonic. Alright, I do like my G pen. How big is this gonna be? Yeah, we're at a pretty high resolution here. 600 DPI is no joke. I'll bump up a little bit on the brush size here. Alright, and away we go. A30. There we go. Yeah, touch that up just a wee bit. I could just have the after the fact correction cranked up there, but you know, apparently I just like hand adjusting pixels or vertices. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's all I need to do. Didn't need to do a whole lot. Come on. Did I turn down my stabilization? Might have. All right. Headbutts Mike silently. Oh, do I have? Hold on. What? What? Oh, okay. Something's going on with this brush. Oh, that's what it is. I wasn't using my favorite brush. That's why. I have just imported a whole bunch of new brushes that I downloaded from the assets store and didn't realize I was on the other one. Okay, that's why the brush was behaving so much weirder than I anticipated. All right. There we go. Yeah. How's this line looking? Okay, that's not too thick, I don't think. Now we gotta wait for me a wee bit. Pretty good. Cool. Hey, Sona, what's up? Good to see you. Nope, that's not the brush I was going for. It is indeed Sanic. And unironically, I do have to go fast, as I was hoping to donate this piece, finish this piece to submit for donation next week. So that kind of works out, huh? Really just perfect on the theme there. Kind of nailing it. References for all of the thumbnails, as I have not deloaded any of them. There we go. Sonic does have 5 fingers. Alright. Good to remember. Down there. Yep, there we go. Yep, that's too much. Better. All right, back to 30 here. Quite as sharp on that sock. There we go. Nope, maybe. Well, Sona, how you doing tonight? Doing well, looking up some inspo for drawing. I'm good. I'm good. It's been hectic lately, and it's nice to get into some art and kind of. Okay. Something went a little awry here. Okay. I think part of it is. Perspective is a little bit part of it too. Do you think this should come in a little bit? Bring this arm in. As much as I like that back foot, I don't think that's actually the perspective. So what's the drawing you're looking for some inspiration for? Okay. Sometimes you have to kill your darlings, as they say. Heel isn't quite right. Yeah, it would be more like. Okay. Quite. Yeah, because this is angled wrong. That's why. There we go. That feels better perspective-wise. Okay. That is an eraser, friend. Yeah, maybe he's also making a little leaner here. What was that? Okay, this is better. I will reserve judgment on the rest until I've finished all the inks. Hey, actually, this is not how I want to do this. I want to do Sonic. Internet is so splashy today. No worries, that's cool. I'm just glad you're here. Thanks for joining in. Just more Pride drawings. Very cool. Happy Pride. Gotcha. Just looking to complete a character design. Oh my gosh. I just saw one fatal flaw with this drawing. Well, not fatal flaw. One flaw with this drawing. That would be, he might want his hand connected to his, body. Fairly important thing. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Oddly specific clicking for what I didn't want to do. Nope. God, I just want to get this line segment. Right there. Okay, we got it. Okay. I think this will be good. Okay. Maybe what I should do is... No. Ah, darn it. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. We are getting there. Instead of Control Z, what I wanted to do was Control X, because then I could do this. And actually just put the hand on a separate layer till I get it exactly how I want it. The phantom arm can go away. Very nice. Nope, I definitely want the pen. Better. And I can just connect these guys. Yay. Beautiful. Okay, I think that's actually fairly reasonable in terms of positioning, so I will just merge you down so that now we've got consistency here. Get rid of the splotch. Actually, first two fingers are probably good in there. There we go. Move that up a little bit. Tighten that up a little bit. Actually, that's gonna be probably bigger. Hello. Okay. Yeah. And Clip Studio has decided that it doesn't want to pick up my pen right now. This happens from time to time. It's been happening a bit more lately. So hop back here while I restart Clip Studio, because that's how it's gonna be. Apparently. Cool. Just a short moment. Alright, there we go. We're back. Okay. Interesting. It flipped it back all on its own when I came back here. And this thumb actually. That makes more sense, actually. Close this up right here. A little bit, since these quills are in the, their spikes are in the background a little more. Actually, the base of the last spine should come in above the tail. Okay, that's pretty good. Pushing the perspective a little bit, I like that. I think we're okay. I'm gonna flip that horizontal one more time. Yeah, that's the backwards way. Okay, I think that's good. I just had a webinar. I just watched a webinar earlier this evening, and they were doing that, the flipping the canvas. Like, all right, I need to remember to do that more, and so I did. It was actually, the webinar was really cool. It was put on by the Superhero Project, which is a nonprofit group that pairs up like volunteer artists volunteer with them, and they pair up the artists with kids with either chronic illnesses or disabilities, or terminal illnesses, chronic disabilities, other impediments and challenges. And the artists create for the kids, based on an interview with the kids, a power poster, which is like a cool superhero poster based on the kid and based on their idea for themselves as a superhero. And it's really amazing. I got to do a project for them last year. I'm planning on doing at least one for them this year. It's a super great group. Everybody involved with the group is super cool. In terms of the organization itself, lots of great artists have worked with them as well. So it's super cool. I think they're up to like 600 plus artists now that have done posters for them. So it's very cool. If you're an artist, it's a very worthwhile thing to consider doing. Okay, Knuckles, right. Has anybody watched Knuckles yet on Paramount Plus? We haven't done it yet. We in this house are fans of the Sonic movies and are very interested in the in checking it out, but we haven't done it yet. All right, there's the guy. We may be straying just a little bit from his original art, going to more of the recent incarnations. I think I like that a little better. Come on, man. Does go all the way back more here. Don't know why I stopped the line there. So it actually looks more like the front ones do overlap the back ones slightly. So let's go with that. A little bit shorter here. Go, come down right there. All right, this. All right. So I think the part of the problem here is that the torso is big comparatively. So here, the head does kind of continue. I took that angle up a little too high. Actually do that. No. There we go. Mostly. Oh, it's a night. Oh, what a night. Do I want the fang in there? Maybe not. Let's just for fun. Just for fun. Okay, and these are more modern knuckles over here. Checking out a couple references. Okay, that's a pretty good Knuckles reference. I say, not showing anyone just yet. Patience, friends. Patience. That's a good reference on the tail. I will say again, my fellow artists out there, lots of references, good. Okay, that's probably enough. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Part of the reason I'm pulling so many for Knuckles is just because I know I want to adjust this pose. I'm trying to get that part right. If you haven't seen any of these animations from, I think it's from Sonic, either Sonic Mania or the advertising for it, or Sonic Origins, they're hilarious and so well done. And these are all different iterations of Knuckles, right? Sonic has gone through so many different art styles over time. But what I am trying to do is just feel out more of the trademark pieces of the character, right? Okay, his torso is long, but it's also a little bit like tapered, like a tapered kind of cylinder thing going on. Alright. Wait, his legs still... Okay. So legs are still short. Alright, so we'll... maybe more... yeah, definitely want him leaning forward. Angrily yelling. I think I like that better. Yeah, that's a little more animated, hey? On the flat foot pose. Okay. Okay, we're on to something here. Alright, and of course the gigantic, fists. And they are kind of just mittens, like. I think they gave him fingers in the movies. But here it's just kind of like he's wearing mittens. Fascinating. Something's not quite right. Something's not quite right there. All right, let's get into it. Whee! Like Cusco in Emperor's New Groove when he's like narrating over, crossing out everybody. Okay. All right. Oh right, there was another part of the arm there. Yes. How silly of me. First, we'll draw that. And actually, yeah, it's gonna be... maybe. That might still be a little bit. Yeah, yes. That's microphone again for emphasis. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Thumb, I'm pretty happy with. This still. Yeah, we got that. Yeah. Nope. Let's tweak that a little bit. Get these control points overlapping just slightly so we can erase this guy. There we go. Nice. Okay. And now we just need to give this a little more of a rounder so it has a little more volume to it and is not as flat. Okay. Just get these guys just over the border there. And then better. Better. Now. Still feels like it's missing something a little bit. Also, probably not nearly large enough. So, and it's obviously missing the, giant knuckle spikes. Okay, the face also would overlap this. In my sketch, I didn't really account for that. So let's fix that as well. No, that's too much. I'll make sure it's in there, right? His face has kind of got this sharpness to it. That was one of the clear design languages they used, where Sonic had a little smoothness in front, and the spikes were what gave him kind of the edge. Knuckles' face is, in general, a little bit more angular. Yeah. A little more pointed even. Okay. It's kind of rounded there. Yeah. Okay. Yep, let's just drag this guy a little bit more. Continue the taper in there. That works. Get rid of this curly Q. That's good. You. That's too pokey. Some would be. Oh, I was gonna say, since this is our first stream in June. Wait, that's right, right? Right. Anyway, this is the month, guys. This is the month that the Pokemon Company will be announcing the top 300 finishers in the Pokemon card game, trading card game, illustration contest 2024. So I did get one entry into that. You may remember working on that back in January. So I am watching. I know, you know, there are a lot of very, very talented artists that submit, and each artist can get up to 3 submissions. So I'm not going in assuming it's a lock, but man, it would be super duper cool to be considered, to even just be in the top 300. So, we'll see. We'll see. I am watching. They haven't posted the winners yet. But, yes, that would be so cool. We'll see. All right, let's look at this sketch. He might need to be a little bit smaller. Let's get a good look at those super awesome shoes. We can go bigger on the green socks. We can go bigger. Actually, maybe so I can just go here because I'll probably. may want to move him up and scale him once again, just to get that shoe. And also, I remember now when I did the canvas print for the Pokemon Picnic for AGDQ, I did have to go in and like redraw stuff at the edges and like add a boundary for printing to make sure that everything, like we really filled the canvas. So recalling that, probably want to leave some space, which he says not leaving space. It's okay. It's okay. I like that better. Okay. Oh, you know why this looks wonky is this needs to come back. Actually, probably even more. You know what? I can just scoot this whole thing up, bring Sonic and Knuckles, bring them closer to the natural thirds, like rule of thirds point anyway, which helps composition and clears them a little bit out of the border zone. I like that. Okay. Alright, let's finish these shoes. Shoes. Got a little bit cleaner on here. Of course. We got 6. A little bigger. That is definitely not what I wanted to do. You ever just accidentally delete your entire layer? Much harder to do in traditional media, but also traditional media has no undo button. It's funny, so I like to doodle, obviously, in pencil sometimes while I'm working, and I also like to work on like little graphic novel projects with my kids. And I'll especially when I've been working a lot on projects digitally, I will sometimes find myself, oops, that is on, you're on the delete control point. Haha. Yeah, I will find myself like reaching for the undo button. I'm like, oh, this one doesn't have one. Or I'll actually even occasionally try to like pinch zoom on a piece of paper, which is, you know, it's good times. Doesn't work, but it's good times. All right, let's see if I can make this overlap a little more. Although the sock seems to come over it. Alright. Scratch that. Make sure I get these a similar size. But I can clean those up a little bit, I think. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's bring this down then and can get these detail lines. That was a little shaky. It is funny then, because also when I work a lot in pencil and paper and like I come back here, like I realize how much shakier or slipperier the screen feels. I know I could probably get a different nib on this guy for that. I replaced nibs on the old Surface pencil. I can see where it comes off. I just haven't done it. I haven't ordered them, but you could try getting one that has a little bit more grip to it, a little more friction, or even like felt ones I've heard are pretty good. Just haven't really looked into it yet. Alright, what do we look like? Knuckles might need to be smaller. I just really like the ink, so I'm just gonna make a duplicate and hide it down here. Non-destructive art, friends, alright? Let's just get organized here while I'm thinking of it. How did you in there? Okay, then we'll bring that brush size down a little bit more. Actually, maybe not quite as much, because what I can do is I could just use the curve tool, but I don't think it's going to get the dynamism that I want. And if that's not a word, then that's okay. I'm just going to stick with it. Dynamism. That is not a Sonic reference. That is a Sonic reference. Okay, actually. Pardon me. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, Geoff. They do have these beveled edges almost on the thing. How do I want to do that? Huh. You know, I'm not doing that. So it would almost be like a two. So like I'd draw this. Then it would actually, right at the corner line, it would actually kind of do that, right? Like take a, something like that. I can draw that a little more.
Go.
Continue to make those lines a little thinner though, because that's getting a little bit confusing with. Make sure, just in case. So I'm just gonna draw kind of the complete background in. Just to get a little. That'll be helpful for referencing where things are at. Okay, that feels pretty good. Alright. Alright. Actually, it probably wouldn't be like that. There'd just be like... leaves hanging over. Maybe I'd have like... I could use the... Okay, I could use the change in kind of the orientation of the leaves to make it clear that there's like a change here. I think that's what I would need to do. Because while the lines look good for, you know, representing the isometric view of the video game, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense if you're trying to really immerse in the setting. So I will use... Okay. Yeah, then these would be more... There'll be a pattern on there, but actually might have a quicker way of doing that. Okay, so I do need to draw these leaves all the way up the front here. Cool. I can go and add in extra texture lines, I think, as I go on this. I think I don't need to do a whole lot more on there. I just need to get the rest of this background in. Pretty light as it fades further back too. So this would have a similar bevel, but I'm just gonna that's too much. So a little flatter, and then I go back to that angle. Down, downish like that. That might be a little bit sharp. That's pretty close to the actual. Bring it back. Yeah, that angle though. That's better. Better, better, better. I could actually just... Better. Got a little too close there. That's okay. Apparently I like to live dangerously. Okay, can use a little bit bigger line here. Base would be something like that, maybe? Maybe actually... Flatten that up. Oop, oh, there we go. Nope. Just trying to move my canvas, y'all. Okay. Probably good to imagine as like the base of the mushroom, and then it's got that kind of cap going on. Yep. Meep. Meep. Polka dots on it, yeah. Hello, okay. So, wait, are any of them like that? Now that I look at it, I drew it like that because I swore I had seen. Not a one. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. It's more of a dome, right? So it's more like that. Okay. Yes, this is fine to do on my final inks layer. We can clean it up. This is why I use vector. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. I mean, it's also forest. There are also trees around, I'm noticing. I hadn't really drawn them before. Also, like these little random... Let's finish that. Try that taller. Kind of just almost little egg-shaped mushrooms. Interesting. All right. But that's like... Okay. That, and then I can do that, and then we're good. Actually, maybe a little bit. Nope. Okay, so those are those guys, and I'll add some more, obviously. Have these little guys too. Maybe I'll worry about that a little bit less right now. Just trying to get these big pieces in. what if this just continued like another platform here, and this kind of met up sort of there, and this actually continued down. Look at me level designing. Nope. Nope. Straight lines, my nemesis. We meet again. Janos, hey! Sorry, I was so focused in on poorly drawing straight lines. I apologize for missing you there. Janos, how you doing? It's good to see you. Come on, man. Just come on. You got this. You can do it. Get rid of that. Janos, come back. I'm sorry. Lazy there. Oh man, I think I missed Janos. That's sad. Sag. Alright. Okay, so if I do this, then I can turn these guys back on. Do real quick is just add a little white background fill. Will it work if I just try to do this and this? Oops. I mean, that certainly catches your eye, that's for sure. Goodness, the time is flying tonight. But I am making real good progress here. Inks are more or less done. I mean, I guess I could have just... I always forget. I could have just done like the... I could fill it something else, like just a flat fill, like a mask. Snap to symmetry ruler, tolerance. Some of these will actually let you, yeah, that's what I want. I deselect. Okay, I thought you were gonna fill up the vector path. No, oh, because I'm not doing, well, yeah, it's on the reference. I bet if I... Yeah. Huh. What happens if I do that? Nothing in particular. No. Okay. I mean, I know I could also just do area scaling here, right? Like, although at this resolution that might not do that much, huh? Okay, well, I'm not gonna get hung up on this right now, but it would have been nice if that would have worked. Does that feel too far? Yeah, that's too far. So something is not closed, and it just wants to select the whole thing. All right. Okay. At some point, it just becomes easier to get a big old brush and just do this. Giant brush. Or, you know what? Not perfect, but good enough for what I'm trying to accomplish here right now. Just lasso it on in there, huh? Okay. Oh, now what I can do is just take a look at the basic composition. And then I will put in a foreground as well. And we stopped registering the pen again. Apparently Clip Studio is telling me it's late and I need to wrap up. Okay, well, well, the quandary is this. I would, very nearly there. A little bit of touch up to do on the lines, but this is mostly it. I'm pretty happy. We got from the sketch to a lot cleaner view. I'm gonna flip this and make sure it still looks good. Yeah, I mean, I think we're looking pretty good for the most part. All right. Might add a couple more of the smaller mushrooms, maybe a couple little those weeds, and I do want to draw like the maybe Sonic needs to go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, where he was lined up wasn't quite working for me. Okay, that works. Okay, yeah, we got really far today with this inks, and I think got some good detail laid in. I can add the additional detail as needed. Again, maybe a couple more of the smaller mushrooms, stuff like that. We're gonna have I will put a bigger tree branch here as kind of a big foreground element, give a little more sense of depth. But this is pretty good. Pretty happy with where we got. And seeing as that, I have to restart Clip Studio anyway to get the stylus to pick up again, I'm gonna call it here since we're right up against wrapping up time. We can take a quick look at the time lapse. Do I have that set up? OBS. So now if I look at it, we can just take a look at the progress we made from the very rough sketch as a starting point all the way to where we are. Not bad. There you have it. 15 seconds. That's all it took. Easy. Easy. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So, oh man, I don't think Janos is coming back. That is a shame. Totally blanked out on art and just missed it. I need sound alerts is what I need. Maybe later this summer. I'm finding myself in a time crunch these days. Alright, well there we are. Well, hey, this has been really fun. Not only did we actually pick a piece and start on it, but we made good progress. So I'm pretty pleased with where we're at on this. Honestly, I need to do some work on this off stream. Because, yeah, I think I have to submit it next week if I want it in. Otherwise, the backup plan is we did do that Hisuian Zorua piece on stream, and I'm really happy with how that came out. So that's ready to go. That's ready to just, like, send to them, and if they like it, print it. Wouldn't do, like, the big... like the 16 by 20 canvas, but something smaller, like an 8 by 10. It has enough resolution for that. It should be good. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm gonna do my best to finish this because GDQ means a lot to me, and I really would like to create something fresh just for this. But yeah, we'll see. So thanks for those of you who voted and helped me narrow in. I will definitely plan on picking up on some of those other pieces. I was looking at, I love all those thumbnails. I would love to at some point work on all of them. Maybe not just for GDQ, because I would have to have started much earlier. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Janos, I'm sorry I missed you. Yeah, and I'll be back next Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. That is my time. I hope you all have a spectacular rest of your night and a really wonderful week in between. And yeah, I will see you next time as we are wrapping up here. Yeah, and I hope to have news about the Pokemon. I mean, it's a website, so anybody can see it. I'm hoping for good news on the illustration contest. That would be super cool. But we'll see. I'm not counting on anything, but I am proud of that piece. So, yeah. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks again. Bye.